Greetings one and all, and welcome back to Zayfard Plays Galactic Civilizations 3. So in our last episode we were continuing to colonise all the good worlds in our little, cluster. And starting to take the yours worlds as well as Altarian contingencies. Now we've got one last colony built, which we're going to have to wait because actually Sol 1 is getting very low on people. Very low actually. What is the population? Population of 2 at the moment, this is not good. So we're going to hold fire on that for a little while, but we need to send out this light spreader quickly to colonise this class 8, because the Thalians are also after it. What we're also going to be doing is starting to get out some trade deeper into our neighbours' areas so that we can get money out of them, while at the same time pushing our constructors to start pushing our culture into them. However, the first thing we need to do today is look at the completed research. Interstellar travel. Adapting our spaceships to accommodate hyperdrives have revealed opportunities for improvement in our sensors, life support, and even the designs of the hyperdrives themselves. So, that's the first thing done. In fact, let's see. I'm going to go for hyperdrive specialization, give us an extra move rather than reducing the mass or giving us extra range. I think being faster is always a good thing. I learned that in the last series, so let's get the extra speed now. And now that we've got the extra speed, let's start getting the Mark IIs out. So we need a Mark II trader. I actually quite like these trading vessels. They kind of remind me of an arrowhead sort of crossed with a stingray. And 3 of the Mark II constructors. Excellent. Start using these to sort of push out our culture a bit more. Ooh, somebody's trading with us. That's really nice. We admit we don't respect your borders. Perhaps it's time for an open border treaty. And we'll take your words into consideration. Actually, probably is quite tempting to do that. An Ascension Crystal. Okay. Not bad. I'm not sure I want that, but it's not bad. Let's see. Now we're in a good position, actually. We don't need to start doing research so we can get some of these frozen and radioactive worlds. Okay, nearly at the world. Hopefully we should get there before the Taurians do. No, not the Taurians, the Thalians. That would be frustrating to lose one of our worlds to them when our plan is just to, steal the worlds from other people. Wow, that's coming along nicely. 18 income a turn. Very nice. So yeah. Sol 2 from the Thalians actually are trading with us. 4 billion galactic credits a turn, that's not too bad. It'll get better. Excellent, hyperdrive specialization is complete. Of course Altarian minds would find ways to improve upon this Terran innovation. It was only a matter of time. Our researchers have come up with a few ways to improve the speeds of all our ships. Fantastic. Xenoarchaeology, ooh. That's not so useful actually, the precursor bonuses, because there aren't any in this game, I don't think. Now we could get better advances from Ancient Study Center, so get us better bonuses from relics, which would be useful. And move us down the precursors route, which would give us some really cool stuff. Now there's always the targeting support routes, which could be fairly useful. Improved ion drives, improved interstellar survey, improved life support. Orbital manufacturing could be quite useful actually. Like going to get small ships. We could get some diplomatic bonuses. Cultural centers could be good. View of labour gives us bonuses to pretty much everything. And bonus reduction in general. Let's see. I think at this stage actually I'd like to unlock base weapon systems. It's only a few turns and we're starting to get things in position, which will help us with that. And actually I want to queue up a shipyard over here It'll take a while, but it'll be worth it when it gets there. And also in last episode, I just remembered I wanted to rush by the solar power plant. Which I can't do. That's a shame. Well, but it's only 6 turns, so I think I may just leave it to its own devices now. The next turn, Tempest 1 is ours. Fantastic. And Tempest 1 is ours. Excellent, all the basic ones are ours. Collapsing ice bridge. 2 continents of this planet are joined together by a massive ice bridge, which is beginning to collapse. A number of primitive tribes still make their home on this bridge, and are in danger of dying within the next year if they're not relocated. The ice bridge is remote, however, and this won't come cheaply. What are your orders? We can't let sentient life perish and do nothing to prevent it. Divert all the necessary resources to assist the natives find safety. They'll reduce our manufacturing but give us extra approval, or we have a hard enough time keeping our own people alive here, and interfering with primitive species always leads to complications. No benefits, no negatives. Or, it's time we put these primitives to work for us. Rescue as many as we can, and relocate them to safety camps where they can assist with various activities until their debt is paid. It gives us a nice bonus to manufacturing, so realistically, malevolent or benevolent are the better routes. Now, see, I could just go benevolent to get me that to get towards having the production, so the reduce the border penalties, which is what we're doing, could be really useful. And it gives us a bonus. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to do that. I'm not hugely fond of benevolent in general, but this will give us a nice boost, so it's worth using. Ooh, good influence place there. +2 to our influence and a capital. So push the influence here. I think is a no-brainer. So let's first get, let's see, nutrient wealth. We'll do production here because we've got production bonus. In fact, we'll put a soil improvement here. Consulate in place. Then, in fact, if we cancel this one, a solar plant. Move the solar plant up to be second in the queue. That should give us a nice big boost. And let's see. Dino farm. And second Xeno farm, I think, actually, rather than Research World. It's not a great planet, but we'll get the best out of it we can. You know, with shipyards and the like. There was this. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 worlds there, and 1, 2, 3 worlds over here. So yeah, we can make this into a little production area. So let's cancel the shipyard. I haven't got a ship. Oh, yes, I have shipyard over here. We'll cancel. Let's see. Production of this world is 4, 2.7, 5.5. But we'll get a shipyard on Tempest and we'll rush by it as soon as we can. Yeah, it's going to be quite a while, but we'll put it in there anyway. We'll have these 3 as one shipyard world. The 4 down here is others. Let's see, how is production going? Solar power plant. You know what? I've changed my mind again. I'll rush by it. Get that done. Population of the world is growing. Production on this world is manufacturing to be pretty good. Though technically research is better right now. So I suspect that will change in the next turn. Okay. Let's see. How's the manufacturing on this world now? Still lower than research. That's a surprise, actually. Okay, but Xeno farms are coming along now, which is lovely to see. We'll get more people in our worlds. Then market centers, factories, research. There's a long way to go till this world's got pretty much everything built. How's this? However, this is almost done. Got 13 turns till the first 2 freighters are done. Research complete. Offensive weapons provide a useful deterrent to any primitive mind who would interfere with the Altarian affairs. Always good to see. And you know what? I'm going to go for production specialization. I'm going to try and get more ships this time around rather than more weapons and more gear on each ship. Slightly different tactic to normal, but, you know, give it a try, see how it goes. Let's see, we have definitely started to put a good foothold. Oh, bloodlust. An incredibly viral disease has spread throughout the galaxy, attacking the brains of all sentient organisms. Although non-lethal, it seems to make those infected significantly more aggressive. This has a minimal effect on space combat due to its reliance on semi-intelligent computer systems, but will have a significant impact on more intimate forms of combat. And of course, all the diplomats are having a rough go of it. That's not so good. You know, people are less friendly with me now. That's... oh, the Thalians. Yeah, they don't like us at the moment. And... oh, wow. You really don't like us. I could definitely do with something to get me one more malevolent point very quickly. Got a good income, so... I think... oh, Sudden Storm is starting to get some more ships, which is good. Point of luck. Wow, that's a lovely looking ship. Laser ships, that's not too bad. I think I do need a light spreader quite quickly to get that Class 5 world. I don't really want the world, I just want the malevolent bonus, so, you know, the, where was it? Here. Shed Borner penalty is reduced. And getting all the way down here would be useful, to be honest. All of these actually are pretty useful. You know, minor trade bonuses, improvements, it's worth doing if we can. Oh, we'll get that capsule. I know that's wrong type. Okay. Scout ship. So, scout ship. There's only so far I can go. So, you know, let's go explore over in this region, see what else we can get, and see what else we can find out. Trade ships are coming up soon, which will be really useful. Our shared borders are making my advisors irritable. Make sure you stay on your side. But we will take your words into consideration, and I plan to stay on my side. I'm just planning to make my side grow a bit. You know, and have your people decide they want to move to my side. Hey, freight to complete from Sol 1. Brilliant. Let's see. So you'll probably have your homeworld around about here. Let's send you over to your capital. Get some good money out of you and improve trade. And we'll take another wormhole ride, which nowhere useful. That's a shame. Okay, worth a try. I'll start getting the space junk. There's a ship graveyard, but I think I'll put you on auto soon. Research complete. We have applied our research time well. We've been able to reduce the cost of our existing weapon systems, and what we have learned we should apply to all future weapons as well. Fantastic. Okay, so I could start to get better planetary defense. I think some basic defense systems would be useful at this point. Or diplomacy. Actually, no. Given what's going on at the moment in the galaxy, I think improving our diplomacy would be a good thing right now. But after this, I'm going to go for more production on, you know, my manufacturing, my science, my economy. Actually, no, I think small ships next. Then boost them economies and everything again. Now, we're in a good position as it is. We've got good science. We have good production. Why not make everything even better? You know, and we're starting to take a big upkeep here. I'd love that one complete, but that's going to be a few more turns. Okay, so I've got 6 more turns so I can get the Class 5 world. The point of light, I may have to start building some of these. But I want to avoid having small. I'd rather have, tiny, I'd rather have a couple of small. Ooh, be wary who you trade with. If you want to be our friends, do not trade with those who have despicable ideologies. You know, we do tend to look at value for trade over who they are and what their ideologies are. You know, it's just a good way to make money. But diplomacy is done. Talking with our neighbours will always be cheaper than fighting them, and we shouldn't deny them the blessing of hearing our advice on how to run their civilizations. Not very true. However, I think now I do want small ships, actually. I do want small ships so I can try and get some military stuff in position, because our military is really weak. And we're not exactly the highest anywhere, except tech power, which is really useful to see, so we can out-tech everyone. 1 treasury. That was almost not worthwhile doing. Okay, where's the idle ship? You know what? Just go out and do surveying. Don't ask me about it, just do the surveys. I got me 142 treasury. Fantastic, thank you, I approve of this. This is good surveying. You've done really well there. Keep up the good work. Ooh, ascension crystals. That could be useful. Although really I'm looking for a cultural victory at the moment. Or their military victory. I'm not quite sure which is going to happen first. Okay. Ooh. The alien computational systems found in this capsule are so advanced that your survey teams lack the word to describe all but the most rudimentary functions. Even those low-level capabilities, however, are enough to advance our technological studies by leaps and bounds. That's 25% towards manufacturing. Excellent. Nothing there, and I'm just going to have to go take this barely plantable class 5 because I want the malevolent boost. So, disease. A strange fungus on this planet has begun infecting our colonists with a mysterious illness that appears to be impossible to vaccinate against. Although our doctors can treat the symptoms easily enough, they have no hopes of finding a cure, and the risk of contagion is high. With this disease afflicting us, our colony will never see its full growth potential. What are your orders? We're certainly not going to cull anyone. Keep treating the symptoms and studying the disease. Even if we never find a cure, we won't become monsters. Or we'll have to quarantine these people who have the disease and sadly prevent them from reproducing. The rest of the colony can continue on as is, or set up a room with a nice thick glass wall for families to briefly reunite. And this is just a hideous situation, and we've seen this before in previous games, but this one's always one of the more hard, one of the more unpleasant ones to think of. Yeah, the benevolent will reduce population growth by 10%, but give us give us an extra bit of research. The pragmatic will just reduce our population growth. Or our decisions always look easier after you've made them. Our descendants will thank us for having the courage to do this. If it helps, get everyone drunk first. This is an unusual benevolent one. This is just sort of, all of these are shades of grey. All of these. At minus 30% food production. I mean, this world's going to be dreadful, but I want that benevolence. This is why I'm doing it. I think at this point, I'm just going to do manufacturing on this world. Solar power plant here, and let's see. Population is going to be tiny, so we may as well have a Xeno farm to try and help, and we'll rush it and just leave this as is. It's not going to be a great world, but it's better than nothing. More importantly, we're now a scary race. Races we share a border with know better than to make an issue of it, and that's why I did this. After this, I'm thinking of going back to pragmatic. Extra mining resource yield, but the 2 points that are ones for the constructors, that would be useful. I'm going back to pragmatic, and once that's done, I'll just use my own novel code, in all honesty, whatever seems best at the time. Okay, well this is growing out nicely, as is this. So we're doing pretty well. And hopefully people stop complaining about our shared borders, because, we're scary. Let's see, are the yours complaining? People are no longer complaining we have shared borders, which is really good. Okay, let's see. Thalians. They're getting happier with us. The only people who are staying the same are the Yor, which, to be honest, they're grumpy in general. However, the Thalians have now overtaken us. We've not got the best population, but that will start coming with time. Okay, so that's the world we can go and... Cheesemonger, I love the name of that world. It's going to be a hard world to culture flip, actually. So maybe not culture flip that one. You know what? You can go and explore for me. Just go and find things. The capsule, ship graveyard. So yeah, it's going to take some time looking over here. But we're doing okay. Let's see. Duskull, so no, that's not going to be useful. So the yaw must be down here then. Okay, that's fine. We'll find them. More hulls, excellent. If we can move our construction operations into orbit, we'll be able to build far larger structures. Just need to find a way to do it safely. Excellent. And we can get extra capacity, more logistics, or more money towards more points towards manufacturing. I think the 10% military manufacturing going forward is going to be more useful, so I will grab that one. So let's see what we can build now. A true seer is a support. What's that got on it? Seems to be an exploration ship. Could be useful. Looks like a stingray. Or a piercing breeze. Nice ship, fair bit of firepower. Let's see, 3 logistics for each of these. I have no idea what my logistics is. Let's cheer up 3 and see what happens. Okay, fantastic. So I think the next move to do will be to start trying to push our culture into possibly actually the heart of the Thalian contingents, I'd say first, rather than the yaw. See, what have the yaw got over here? Probes. So a lot of ships going out looking. I don't need to go out and look. I know where everyone is. I know where everything is. I just don't know who these guys are. But doing well in the culture. Oh, you would like hyperdrive specialization and you'll give me Illyrium. No, thank you. Give me something temporarily. Something you'll have permanently does not help me. Aha! But we have got a 25% increase boost to our shipyard construction. Fantastic. Let's see. A class 10 world? You know what? Yeah. Let's go and trade there. Excellent. We have our first trade route. Fantastic. So that's going to be good money for now. The next trade ship is being built at the moment and is 4 turns away. I can't rush by it, but that's fine. You know, it'll be worth it when he gets in there. And this should help get the yaw to like me a bit more, which is also highly valuable. And as for this, enhanced training programs for our orbital workers should result in safer working environments and increased manufacturing capabilities. Fantastic. So, let's see. Colonization, advanced construction could be useful. Institutional research, however. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll start getting more research coming through. As we're now getting to the stage where the extra research is useful. Let's see. Yeah, these are coming along nicely. Can't rush by anything yet. I've got nowhere near enough income. But we've got... the income is a lot better than I had any right to hope it would be, to be honest. So, I can't complain too much. Let's see. How much is the shipyard rush? 1500, so that's a long way away. Okay, so there's a Your World, which I would say is a class 20. That's a good one to focus on, to be honest. A good one to focus on trying to take away. Yeah, we'll put our cultural areas over here just to really push in towards the good stuff. The Your, I mean, that would be a really good world to take as well, to be honest. I mean, that is our main goal, culture flip. 13 for the treasury, fantastic. Oh, you swim in the precursor ocean while we learn to breathe air and rose to a world you cannot see or comprehend. Okay, well, remain peaceful and we'll have no quarrel with you, High Accolade. Let's see, how are we doing in general? Trading with these two guys. You're assigned to like us more. Let's see, anyone got any major negs against us? You know what, no one particularly hates us, which is really good. We're second, but it's quite tight to the top between us, the Taurian regime and the Cathalian contingency. We're doing okay. For now, at least, we'll see what happens as we go in. Now, if I can culture flip a few more worlds... Oh, United Planets. Well, you know what? I think I should be the chair of United Planets. Unfortunately, everyone else thinks Taurian regime. That's a shame. Sol 1 will be the freighter's home world. Let's see, we'll send you over to here-ish. That'll give us something to trade with. Give us decent money. We've got more and more coming in. 10 billion every single turn just from trade. And actually, our money's not bad. Not bad over there. I'm not going to trade with these, these class 20 worlds because I want those worlds. You know, they may have good money, but I want the worlds, so I'm not going to go. I'm not going to do the trading with them because I plan to take them over soon. But we have got a good position here now. You know, we've got a foothold in both of these territories, so we've denied a world to the Yor and the Thalians. Now, I'm assuming some of these guys are the same up here, actually. Oh, you should be aware that you are trading with a civilization whose culture represents everything we're against. You know, we do tend to weigh the profitability of trade routes against the ideological choices. You know, we're quite open-minded that way. You can believe what you want, just give us money. If we provide a dedicated place for Altarian thinkers to observe the physical world, we can expect research breakthroughs to occur much more frequently. Fantastic, so that's going really well. So let's see. Reduce maintenance, reduce manufacturing costs for our research world areas, or increase our research. You know what? I think I'll reduce the plus 10% to the research. And that's going to be useful going constantly rather than just for now. Whereas all the other ones are beneficial when you first build stuff. 10% research boost is useful constantly. Now, let's have a look at our research worlds. See if we can do a tech capital. Possibly on Sol could be good. 23. That's not a tech capital world. I can't see this one being good for tech capital. This world maybe. Got tourism. A good research. It's probably going to actually be Sol 1 that's going to be our research world. Yeah. That could be pretty good actually. If we put it here, that'll give us a really big boost to everything. Takes 25 turns. That gives us +3 to everything around. You know what? Cancel it. Destroy that. Put in the tech capital. I think I'll put it before the laboratory upgrades. The lab upgrades, but after the Xeno factories. And keep an eye if I can rush. I can't rush by it. Ah! However, manufacturing there I can do. And can rush by, so we get a lot more production here. That's worthwhile. Okay, excellent. We've got our tech capital coming, and it happens to be our capital world. Militarily, we're not particularly strong yet, so I am now going to have to start building up the military. Yes, I don't really have a choice at the moment. Thankfully, people like us, but it's going to soon come to the point where us being so weak as a military is going to start pushing people against us. And I can't afford that, as I'm busy pushing my borders and my cultures into them. Annoying everyone. The 11 billion in galactic trade, fantastic. Oh, and extra towards research. Brilliant. I love those events. Those are just so useful. Okay, so things are just ticking along nicely. People are having a look in our borders. Ooh. That's a colony ship. I'm not happy. If it's a trade ship, I can live with it. Optimized research is done. By listening to the concerns and suggestions of our scientists and immediately acting upon them, we've been able to streamline and improve our research practices a bit. Excellent. So, we could go social matrix, give us a boost to, well, research and manufacturing with a nice boost down the line. I could do practical fusion, which would be good, or start going down to some more research. I actually think research coordination would be useful. Actually, no, let's go for the farms at this point. make our farms better so we can get more people on our worlds. Because although we've got probably has more worlds than any other galactic civilization, we've not got the highest population. We're only third. Let's see, UP details. We're third by a long way. No, we're not. We're fourth. The Drengins are out. The Drengins are here. Oh, brilliant. Well, at least we know who the extra race are. They're the Drengins. Thankfully, they are on the other side of the galaxy, which is always good. Hey, you know what? Let's send you over here, and you can start pushing our culture towards the Thalians for me. That'll be really useful. Then we've got piercing breezes. Actually, we'll get 4 of these in total, so we can put 2 on each two of each on these on each star base. That's the plan. We'll see how that turns out. Okay, and more for the treasury. Excellent. I'm liking this. 463. That's really good. Our trade ship's getting close. Let's see. Not particularly good on the finances. There is, but I don't want to go there. Okay. Is that the capital? No. And that's pretty close actually to our borders, so I don't want to try on that. Ah. This is probably the capital. Okay. Let's see where we go from here. Oh, all our areas put together nicely. That's really good. The people of the Thalian contingencies find themselves in dire times. Would you consider a gift of 150 credits to help us face these challenges? You know what? Yes, I will give you the money, just to try and keep you on side while I'm busy culture flipping you. Because that is going to really upset you. And I'd rather you didn't go to war with me when you are... Let's face it, I am not in a strong position yet. When I'm stronger, then I'm going to be more... No. We don't do... You don't get just because you ask. Okay, we're now getting right for conquest negatives. That's a problem. There we go. That's a class 16. We'll start trading there. Excellent. Hopefully their trade with our 2 neighbours will help them not want to attack us. But so far things are going well. We're getting 37 income a turn, which is fantastic. We're getting 18 trade just from our trade. So we're going really well. On a diplomacy wise, we are the 3rd most powerful nation overall with faction power, but we are pretty weak. And we're trading with most of the major nations actually. Either them trading with us or we're trading with them, so that's pretty good. Our empire is growing quite nicely and we're getting ready to start pushing our culture into other people's territory in the idea to culture flip them. So on tomorrow night's episode, I am going to be pushing out more and more of our constructors, getting them deep here and really pushing the culture. So I do hope you've enjoyed today's episode. And if you have, please leave the likes, the comments, the shares. As always, that really helps the channel, but more importantly, it tells me that this is a series you're enjoying and want to see more of. And I do hope you'll join me tomorrow night, where we will continue expanding this empire and try and start the culture flip. As I say, that's tomorrow, so until then, farewell.